We got a very dangerous storm that is now coming through the Plain States.
This blizzard is the one for the ages.
President Biden declaring a state of emergency.
The death toll in western New York rising after what officials are calling the blizzard of the century.
For the city of Buffalo, there is still a travel ban.
The Buffalo airport will remain closed as the area braces for a touch of more snow today.
Dickerson here with Sander at Buffalo Niagara Airport. We got in this morning, brought a couple blowers to help these guys out, as well as some melters and rubber tire loaders. We're trying to get these guys out from, I believe it's about 60 inches of snow they've had the last couple days, and they're just trying to get caught up. We're trying to get this airport open as soon as possible.
Obviously they got hit pretty hard with this storm. Currently, right now, our blowers are pushing back their parking lots in the front of the airport. Our melters are out on the airfield. Out here, the dump trucks are coming to us. We're pushing the snow with the snow blowers up on top of a hill and just continually staying on top to give them room to park cars in the future.
So we have 3 melters here. We have 2 on air side, 1 on land side. We've got our slush puppy, traditional slush puppy running this year, 180-ton melter. It's been running since about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Over at the terminal, 135-ton per hour melter, also a tree can. And then out in the parking lots, we're using the 80 tree can due to its flexibility, and we can move it around into tight parking lots really easy. It's continuously running here. We got 2 loaders feeding it constantly, fueling it about every 7 hours. We got piles after piles after piles. Normally we would move this melter to the piles. However, with the drain system here at Buffalo, we have real problems trying to find the drains that'll accept this much water flow. So that's why we're leaving it stationary, and we're using the loaders to bring the snow to the melter, which is not traditional. So we're trying the best we can to help these guys out and get them open by tomorrow morning.
How you doing? My name's Kyle Dickerson with Top Dog Services. It's Wednesday the 28th. Buffalo Airport was opened at 11 o'clock today, so they did meet their projections. We assisted them. We came up yesterday and immediately went to work. We've been working all through the night. Basically provide them with as much real estate as we can provide them so they can do their operations in an effective manner. I think currently there's still plenty of work to be done, especially inside the fence or on the tarmac. They're still dealing with a lot of snow piles where they're melting it down. And now that people are starting to, I guess the airport is now open, people are starting to come in. It's kind of a logistical nightmare dealing with the traffic and the vehicles. So there's a cleanup effort currently going on. There's loaders in the parking lots where they're making piles, loading dump trucks, bringing it to us. We're hitting it and staging it into our snow dump here. And our melters at the other end of the parking lots to try to melt down as much as they can. So I envision we'll be here a couple more days just to continue to keep chipping away at all this snow that's accumulated to provide them some more, parking areas as well as areas on the tarmac to be able to get the planes in and out now that they're open for business.
Day 2 check-in here at Buffalo Niagara. We got the airport open a day earlier than they thought today, so it saved them an extra 24 hours of not having planes in the air, which is a great thing. Got a special guest here today, Trent, my 18-year-old son, on his first inaugural trip outside the DC area for snow. Trent, what do you think?
I love it so far. I got to work in a blower last night with Ryan, and we got to clear that parking lot up pretty good. Yeah, I'm just putting out fires where I can. Riding blowers, anything I can to help.
He's doing a great job. I know at 18 years old, there's no way I could have done this. I used to have a Sears Craftsman snowblower at 18 years old and thought it was the best thing in the world. Lord, did I know it would all lead to this, but when you have a passion for something, stick with it, keep grinding, and it'll come through. So, that's basically where we're at. Looks like we'll be here a couple more days melting snow. They still got some monstrous miles around here. Mechanics are doing a great job keeping us up and running. It's not a terribly cold night tonight. A little bit of wind, but not terrible. Loaders are running great. Melters are running great. Blowers are running great. So I think the one thing that's very rewarding here today is we got Buffalo open a day before they thought they'd get open. I'm not saying it was only us. Their crews are doing a phenomenal job. I still see them off in the distance, blowing snow and doing other stuff. But as a team, we all really clicked together and just kind of made it all work. There's been some bumps and bruises, but nothing bad. And, a day early is pretty good. Let's get these planes in the air. Let's start turning some customers and, get these guys some of their money back. So that's what it's all about to us.